Hello everyone, welcome to this lecture 11 on simultaneous linear ordinary differential equations. So first, simultaneous linear differential equations with constant coefficients. When two or more dependent variables and a single independent variable form the system of differential equations, we call such system as simultaneous differential equations. Okay, so when we have not just one equation but we have more than one differential equation, and to have more than one differential equation we need more than one dependent variable. Okay, so if we have two or more dependent variable and only one single independent variable, because we are only doing ordinary differential equation, if we have more independent variable then it will become partial differential equation. Then this such system is simultaneous differential equations, and to solve such system we require as many simultaneous equations as the number of dependent variables. That means if you have two dependent variables, then we require exactly two simultaneous equations to solve that system. If you have three dependent variables, then we require three simultaneous equations to solve the system. Okay, so let us for example consider a simultaneous system of two differential equations with two dependent variables, say y1 and y2 be dependent variables and a single t as independent variable. Such system may be written as this. Okay, where now derivative is derivative d by dt, where t is the independent variable. So there are two equations, and first equation, say it reads as f1d. It's an operator operated on one of the dependent variable y1. So a functional operator on y1 plus another functional operator on y2 is equal to some function of the independent variable. Okay, so it's a non-homogeneous equation. Similarly, some operator function on y1 plus some function operator on y2 is equal to some function of t. Okay, so now it's a two equations in two dependent variables y1 and y2. So we can solve this system to find y1 and y2 as the solution. To solve such system, we eliminate one of the dependent variables. Say you eliminate y2 between these two equations, and then write this system of equation as a single equation. Okay, so if we have to eliminate y2 from these two equations, say for example, then what we have to do is we have to operate on the first equation with this operator g2 function of d. Okay, so we operate on both sides with g2d. Okay, and similarly on the second equation we operate with f2d. Okay, so when we operate with g2d on this equation, then the second term becomes g2d f2d on y2. Similarly, if we operate f2d on second equation, then this become f2d g2d y2. Okay, and then if we subtract these two equations, then the second term will get cancelled. So on eliminating y2, this two equation can be written into a single equation as this. Okay, so this g2d f1d minus f2d on g1d operated on y1 is equal to g2d operated on x1, okay, minus f2d operated on x2. Okay, so this is a operator operated on y1, so we can write this term inside the bracket as some function of d. Okay, and similarly this right hand side we can solve to write it as a function of t. Okay, so this equation can be written in simple form that it is some operator operated on y1. Okay, where fd is this whole operator and xt is some function of t which we can get on solving this. Okay, so it is nothing but now a non-homogeneous system. Okay, and we know how to solve this. We find the characteristic equation, complementary function and particular integral, and then the solution of this, that means the value of y1 is complementary function plus particular integral. Okay, and once we know y1, then we can substitute y1 in first equation or in second equation and we can calculate y2. Okay, so this is the procedure to solve system of equations. Okay, now I take say for example Solve the following system of simultaneous differential equations where we are given two equations. Okay, dy1 by dt is equal to 5y1 plus y2 and dy2 by dt is equal to y2 minus 4y1, and this system is a homogeneous system of differential equation because every term is a term of dependent variable. There is no term of right hand side. Okay, this equation, say we first write in operator form. With d by dt we write as capital D. So this capital dy1 minus 5y1, so we can write it as d minus 5y1, and this y2 also goes to left hand side, so minus y2 is equal to 0. And these three equations, so 4y1 plus d of y2 minus y2, so that's d minus 1 y2 is equal to 0. Okay, so now it's a function operator on y1 minus y2 equal to 0, 4 times y1 plus operator on y2 equal to 0. Okay, so right hand sides are 0, so it's a homogeneous system. Now to solve this system, we can eliminate one of the variable, either y1 or y2. So say we eliminate y2 from these two equations, and to do that we have to operate on this first equation with d minus 1, so that the second term becomes minus of d minus 1 on y2, and this is plus of d minus 1 on y2. So if we add these two equations, this y2 term will get eliminated. So we eliminate y2. So d minus 1 when operated on this equation, so the first term becomes d minus 1 d minus 5 y1, and we add the second equation to it, so plus 4 y1, and the second terms will cancel out. Okay, so we have this equation. This operator we can solve to write it in the form of homogeneous differential equation. So d square minus 6t plus 9 when operated on y1 equal to 0 is the homogeneous system of second order first degree. And we know how to solve this. We write the characteristic equation, which is m square minus 6m plus 9 equal to 0. Find the two roots. Here it is repeated root 3 and 3, and for repeated root we know how to write the solution. Solution is c1 e raised to power 3t plus c2 e raised to power 3t multiplied with t. Okay, so for repeated t we multiply with the variable. Okay, so c1 e power 3t plus c2 t e raised to power 3t. And because it's a homogeneous system, so complementary function is also the complete solution because particular integral is 0. Okay, so complete solution is y1 is equal to this only complementary function. Now once we know the y1, then we can substitute y1 in either first or second, and we can calculate y2. It is easier to solve using first equation because y2 is nothing but d minus 5 of y1. Okay, so we substitute it there. So y2 is d minus 5 of y1 from this first equation, and y1 we have already calculated, so we substitute. And now d means derivative of this minus 5 times this, so by using linearity, that first operator on this minus or plus second operator on this. Okay, so derivative of first term exponential is exponential 3 times. Here product rule, so 2 times derivative plus exponential time derivative. Okay, and minus 5 times this term. Okay, now we can combine these terms to write y2 as a solution. So the complete solution is nothing but y1 equal to this and y2 equal to this. So y1 y2 combinedly form the solution of this system. Okay, so complete solution can be written as y1 solution and y2 solution. Now take another example. Say we need to solve this system of simultaneous equations where equations are these. Okay, in this case this first equation is a homogeneous, but this second equation is a non-homogeneous because there is a function of t. Okay, so first we write this in operator form. So this d by dt is capital D, so it is d plus 2 operated on y1, so first two terms combined, plus 3y2 is equal to 0, and here 3y1 plus d plus 2 on operated on y2 is equal to this right hand side. So now again we eliminate say y2 variable, so we operate for this first equation on both sides with d plus 2, so that this becomes 3d plus 2y2, and we'll subtract this by multiplying this equation with 3. Okay, so what will happen is this will be d plus 2 whole square minus 3 into 3 9 and is equal to 6 to e power 2. Okay, so d plus 2 whole square because we operated with d plus 2 and we operated this equation with 3, so it becomes minus of 9. Second terms cancels out, and right hand side, because this is subtracted, so minus 6 e power 2t. And then we can solve the left hand side to write that it is d square plus 4d plus 4 minus 9. So this equation d square plus 4d minus 5 operated on y1 is equal to minus 6 e power 2t. So now it is a second order non-homogeneous differential equation. We have to find both the complementary function and particular integral. For complementary function, we first calculate the characteristic equation, which is m square plus 4m minus 5 is equal to 0. Okay, and then this is a polynomial equation, so it will have two roots. So m is equal to 1 and m is equal to minus 5. Both roots are real and distinct, so complementary function is c1 e power 1t plus c2 e raised to power minus 5t. So we have the complementary function. Then particular integral is 1 by operator on the right hand side. So operator is d square plus 4d minus 5. So particular integral is 1 by this 1 over d square plus 4d minus 5 operated on the right hand side minus 6 e raised to power 2t. Minus 6 is a constant, goes outside. And for exponential, rule says that we can put d as 2, d as a is 2 here. So it will become 4 plus 8 minus 5. Okay, so what we get is this as a solution, because denominator is non-zero, and that we know that denominator will be non-zero because 2 is not a root. Okay, so once we have particular integral, then we can write the solution. That means y1 as complementary function plus particular integral, so sum of these two. Okay, so solution is y1 is equal to c1 et plus c2 e raised to power minus 5t minus 6 by 7 e raised to power 2 times t. So once we have y1, we can calculate y2 from either of these two. From this equation, y2 is minus 1 by 3 of d plus 2 on y1, so we can calculate from here, from the first equation, and y2 is minus 1 by 3 d plus 2 on y1, and y1 is known, so we can substitute, and then d means derivative of this plus 2 times this. Okay, and so by linearity we can solve this, and we can write the value of y1 y2. Okay, so I'm leaving this step, you can calculate this easily. So complete solution is y1 value this and y2 value this. Okay, they form together, they form the solution of this simultaneous equation. So maybe one more example here, that solve the following system of simultaneous differential equations. Again, a first equation is a second order differential equation, and second equation is also a second order. So it is d2y1 over dt square plus y2 is equal to sin t, and d2y2 by dt square plus y1 equal to cos t. Okay, so we again write it them in operator form. So d by dt is d, so d square by dt square will be d square on y1. Okay, so d square on y1 plus y2 is equal to sin t, and y1 plus d square y2 is equal to cos t. Okay, so again we eliminate one of the variables. Okay, say if we have to eliminate y2, then I operate on this first equation with the d square on both sides. So first term becomes d power 4 on y1 plus d square y2. Okay, and then if we subtract second equation, so d square y2 will cancel out. Okay, so I'm operating with d square, that means two derivatives of sin t. Okay, and then we subtract this. Okay, so eliminating this, so d4y1 minus y1, and second derivative of this, so that's minus sin t and minus of cos t, because this equation is subtracted. Okay, so it's a now fourth order non-homogeneous differential equation. For solution, we have to write characteristic equation, which is m power 4 minus 1 is equal to 0. So there will be 4 roots now, and roots are 1 minus 1 plus minus I. So 2 real distinct and 1 complex pair. So we know how to write c1 e power t plus c2 e power minus t, and for complex pair with real part 0, it is constant cos of t plus constant sine of t. Okay, so we can easily write this as the complementary function. Now this is a non-homogeneous system, so will also have a particular integral because of right hand side. So 1 over operator, that means 1 over d power 4 minus 1 operated on this. Okay, and by linearity we can separate the two. Okay, so 1 over operator on this, and then 1 over operator on first, and plus 1 over operator on second. So we separated. For sin t, rule is that we can put d square as minus a square. A is 1 here, so d square is minus 1, and denominator should be non-zero, but if we put d square minus 1, so it will be 1 minus 1 0. Okay, so we have to apply rule that we multiply with a t and take derivative of denominator. Similarly here, d square minus 1, so same rule applies here. So we multiply with t and take derivative of denominator. Okay, so what will happen is we multiplied with t, and derivative of denominator will be 4d cube. Okay, constant derivative is 0 on sin t, and similarly on this. Okay, and again we put d square as minus 1, and here also d square as minus 1. That's the rule. And then 1 by operator becomes d, 1 by d of sin t, and 1 by d means integral of sin t, and 1 by d on cos t means integral of cos t. So we know how to solve that. Simple. And then once we have particular integral and complementary function, we can write the solution y1 equals to complementary function plus particular integral. Okay, so we can write the solution of y1 as this. Okay, and then we have to find y2, and again from the first equation it is easy. Y2 is sin t minus d square of y1, so second derivative of y1. Okay, so we substitute y1 in this first equation. Okay, and we calculate y2 as sin t minus second derivative of y1. So sin t minus second derivative of this term, this is y1, and so we just need to calculate two derivatives of each of them by linearity. For second derivative of this plus second derivative of this plus second derivative of this, and so on. Okay, so you can solve this easily. Okay, on the last two terms there will be product rules. Okay, and then we can combine terms to write y2 solution. And so y1 and y2 together they form the solution of the original system of differential equations. Okay, so this is all about system of differential equations. In the next lecture we will talk about series solution of second order ordinary differential equations. Have a good day.